How are we sounding? Check 1, 2, 3, whatever 1, 2. That was it. I have Twitch muted. Whoops. That was it. I have. Oh, that's a little loud. Whoops. Let's go to the mic settings. Oh, that's a little loud. Whoops. Let's go to the mic settings. Gain. Turn you. Oh. Gain. Turn you down a little bit. And how's that? Turned it down. A little bit. And how's that? Turned it down. A little more. Like, slightly less. A little more. Like, slightly less. Yeah, that works for me. And how does this sound? Yeah, that works for me. And how does this sound? Is it even audible? Is it even audible? Because I can't hear it through there. Because I can't hear it through there.
Wait.
Oh well. Oh well. I guess there won't be much in the way of background music, unfortunately. But, well, I guess I should come on out then, shouldn't I? Hello. Welcome to this little just chatting stream. I decided to do something a little different just as I get back into the swing of things. I've updated myself a little bit. This look is slowly coming into its near final, not really near final, but near final stages. I can see my eye and scar have updated, and I've finally got the mask, even though it doesn't look exactly the way I want it to, but we can still work on that. We just need to keep on trying and keep on updating slowly but surely. But anyway, how are you all doing? I have not done a just chatting stream before, so I don't entirely know what exactly that pertains. But I mean, I've got a nice glass of water here. And I've hopefully got some quiet time. Hopefully, we'll see if people actually respect what I do. And we've got time, so what do we want to talk about? I mean, I have been doing all that hardcore stuff and all that, so I'm still going to be working on that. I will be getting back into gaming because I'm not going to stop doing that. I'm not going to stop doing that for a long time. So I will be getting back to that hardcore world and getting all those pearls and all that. Jeez, it is. Based on the seed, it is difficult. Especially to get all the pearls you need for Enderman. Because blaze rods are the easy things. As soon as you find a fortress, you're golden. Oh, hello. Hello, Lag. Hello, Pilot. How are you? I'm just sitting here just talking about, right now, Minecraft stuff, but who knows? Yeah, based on because it is easy to get the blaze rods you need. As soon as you find a fortress, you're good. But it's the Endermen, because they spawn so rarely in the overworld. And in the Nether, they spawn even more rarely unless you find the warped forest. So, like, I will be getting back to that, and it'll probably end up being a whole stream dedicated to finding pearls and farming Enderman. But we can get to that later on. For now, it's just this. Yeah, for now, I will be trying to do daily. Save for certain days. Save for, I would think, probably a good day for deciding for having like an off day of streaming would probably be Saturday. Just cause like you need a day when you're just trying not to do like anything. So probably Saturday will be when I just don't stream, but every other day I'm gonna try to do like at least an hour. Like just at least 1 hour of something. And I'll try to like spruce it up a little bit. There are some things that might be in the works, but those will be stuff I save for later because I don't want to spoil too much about them. I mean, if I ever get on the Dream SMP, then I'll just be streaming that nonstop daily. Just everything else is gone. But I'll spread out a little bit, like not just Minecraft. I want to play some other stuff too. Like even just going to open Steam right now. Oh, okay, it needs to connect the account. Yeah. Even just like sitting around playing some Steam games or something like that. Whoops, that was the wrong thing. Yeah, that's still right. Cool. I don't care about Iron Heart one. But yeah, even just Steam, like I've got plenty of stuff. Like I played Hollow Knight, which I'm so upset about, by the way, because I did the whole playthrough like before I got like this. Before I properly had the identity cemented. I probably should have done that first. Like get what I want to be. Like how I want to present myself before I do all of that. Probably should have done that first, I know. Also looking here, we've got Binding of Isaac. Go through that a bunch. I have the first two Five Nights at Freddy's games, if that's what anybody's interested anymore. Noodling around in single player. Yeah, occasionally just going back to single player is just fun to do too. Like sometimes I just make a world just like practice and see like how quickly I can do stuff. Like, because after spending so long like in one world, and you have like all the stuff like the netherite and the diamond and all that, and like a house fully made of obsidian, you want to like go back and see like how fast you can like get to that place again, like after knowing what everything does and is. What other games do I have? I'm probably not going to play Among Us because I am horrible at deception games, and yeah, no, I just don't like deception games. Like maybe if I can find people that like aren't like super confrontative, like it's a chill sort of thing. Like most people that stream Among Us are just like shouting and screaming at each other, and I'm just not about that. What else do I have? I got some BioShock games. What else? I've already played the Danganronpa games, but I could go through them again. Just go through it for you guys, give them a bunch of funny voices, all that. What else? I could go through the Half-Life games. I've beaten Half-Life 2. I haven't beaten Half-Life 1 without cheating. But I could try that. See how that goes. I've beaten Helltaker, but I could go through it again. Again, didn't beat it without using a guide. We are not doing Honey Pop because that is probably against Twitch TOS. So let's not do that. I mean, what? Who has that game? What? Anyways, Life is Strange. I haven't beaten that game. That's a definitely a classic game. When was Life is Strange like made? When was that a thing? I have no idea. Completely forgot. Lucius. I haven't played Lucius, but I have Lucius. It's definitely an older game. Those who don't know Lucius, you essentially play like this little demon child, son of Satan type deal, and you have to go around killing people, but don't get caught, because obviously, why would you want to get caught when you're a demon child? Because then all your plans go to shit. I've definitely got a few horror games here that I'm just too much of a bitch to play. But maybe if I was doing it for audience, we consider it. We'll consider it. I could go through the Portal games. Got Portal 1, Portal 2. What else is here? Yeah, a lot of horror games, pretty much. I'm sharing my library with a few other people, and they like horror games, so there's a lot of horror games on here. I will never play Subnautica. Just saying that right now, never playing Subnautica. It is way more of a horror game than it needs to be, and that is just not what I'm about. Nah, not doing that. I could do Terraria. I've played it a bit, but that was like years ago. So like, I'm way out of practice for that. I don't know, I had Tomb Raider Anniversary. Sure, if we could do that, play a fucking classic throwback type game. I'd go through Undertale too. That's another bit of a throwback game. There's definitely a lot here. There's a lot here that I have available, like, go through and play. But that's stuff that I can consider at another time. For now, I'm fine sitting with a hardcore Minecraft world that I still need to beat. And then after that, we'll see what else I can do with Minecraft. Sorry about that, just taking a little drink there. Sorry if my model's was just randomly open, just off to the side. Yeah, what is everybody? I'm curious, like, what is everybody's preferred role in Minecraft? Because everybody knows that everybody falls into a role. It's like the builder, the redstone engineer, people that always just farm and just are just the most peaceful people in the world. I'm just good at just getting a sword and stabbing things. I like games with combat. I like fighting stuff. Not like the Street Fighter type fighting, like side scroller, beat 'em up type things. I like the not first person shooters. I don't entirely care for first person shooters like Call of Duty, stuff like that. Like the competitive online stuff. I'm not about that. I like games with like good, proper combat. Not just grabbing the best gun and hoping someone isn't hacking or is a professional player that's been playing this game 10 years longer than you. Because I like Minecraft. It is first person, but it also has like its own sort of variants of unique combat. hello, Koi, Muchi Koi. What do you want me to refer to you as, Muchi Koi, or just Muchi, or just Koi? Like I can just fluctuate between all of them. Just Koi. Okay. Hello, Koi. Yeah, I like the way that Minecraft has its combat because it's pretty fair when you think about it. It's just everything has like a good set value, like what sort of damage does. Like the armor fluctuates that damage between it all. There's the hidden crit mechanic that probably most casual players don't even really know about. Where like if you jump and swing it just the right time, you deal extra damage. And there's also like the sprinting and hitting, which like sends someone back. It has a bunch of its own unique mechanics, and I like that about combat in games where it has its own unique mechanics, rather than just running around and just shooting everything. I like Doom, those games, because it has its own unique combat, because it has unique weapons, and also the glory kill mechanic, where it just sort of like saves you from that sort of thing. Like it gives you a bit of extra health, bit of extra fucking ammunition. It has its unique combat, but like every single Call of Duty game, like all these fucking battle royale games, I don't like battle royale games. It's just a bunch of regular guns that you shoot at people at a distance and hope that you have better aim. And also connection gets funky with that too, so like you also gotta hope you have better connection, or you hope that their connection isn't so bad that they're teleporting everywhere, just like bleh, 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 bleh. That's why I don't play battle royale games. I don't like competitive online shooters because just for all those reasons, just bunch it up together. Like I don't like for most of the part, like I don't judge. Like people can play what they want. I just won't be playing that. Sorry, if you came here to see a little anime model go and play Fortnite, it's never gonna happen. I'm never going to stream Fortnite. Not even if Ninja asks me, or if Mr. Beast like donates $1,000. I'm not gonna play Fortnite. It's not happening. I do like unique game. And I know that this is gonna sound incredibly hypocritical when I'm about to say, but I like League of Legends. Now don't jump on me just yet. League has a very unique combat system. And yes, it is competitive and online, and that's like the one part that I hate about it. Like the players are the one thing that I hate about it, but everything else about it, like over 100 different unique characters that you can choose from, and then further customize with up to 6 different items, and further customize with masteries and runes and all of that mess. It creates a wonderfully unique combat system. Granted, there are definitely champions that are a little bit more overpowered than others, but it is still, in my opinion, a fair game. Like, it's just the people that play it that make it just god awful. Just, I cannot tell you how many racists, sexists, and just downright shitty people I have run into whilst playing that game. And also Riot's system of like pairing you with people is so god awful. Like I've played a game, had a horrible person in there, reported them after, and then the next game I play, I'm playing with them again. Like, explain to me how that is at all something that should be a thing. I don't get how that should be a thing. Like, come on. I don't get why I'm playing with this person who is just shouting slurs, like full caps lock in the chat like 10 minutes ago. Not even 10 minutes ago, like 30 seconds ago. But really, it's just... It's, for me, the things that like make me like games is either unique combat system like that, or a really good story. I love story games. And there's so little good, like, proper single player story games coming out nowadays. It's just all this, it's just this stream of stuff, just like, just Fortnite and like PUBG and all these different fucking battle royale games, or like different online shooters like Apex Legends or CABG, Totally Accurate Battlegrounds, whatever that is. Just, oops, sorry, phone vibration. But it's just all this whole stream of just shooters. Not everybody wants to just grab a gun and just try to mow down everybody else. Like, a story would be appreciated once in a while. And yeah, I know Apex Legends is pretty decent, and yeah, Resident Evil 8, like, that has a story. Like, the whole Resident Evil series has a story, and it's also not competitive and online. It's this whole thing of, it's just, it's interesting. Mainly because of hot vampire ladies. Yes, it is, but also it does have a story. Like, most of the Resident Evil games have been like all this slew of chemical warfare and experimental monsters, Frankenstein type deals. But like, also, this is new. This is vampires. This is supernatural now. Like, even with the recent ones, like, it's still like this gross mess of a mangled abomination. And then in Resident Evil 7, and then the very next game, very humanoid looking vampires. Like, not like mangled, like super pale skin, bald, like mouths full of teeth, like skin that's like sun blotched. Not like monster vampires, like people vampires. In all honesty, that might be the first Resident Evil game I played, just because of that interesting story angle of like, oh, it's not chemical monstrosities, it's not biomechanical, just horrors. It's like actually running from people looking things now. Big pulsing fungus creatures. Just a whole mess of bioengineered disgustingness. And they're just like, and then just Resident Evil 8 is like, you know what, we're gonna flip the script right fucking now. We're gonna make all these vampires hot, and you're gonna play this game because they're all hot. That's the main thing. It's just, that's the main thing it did. And so now, also, did you guys see that article? I'm gonna look that up to see if that's a real article real quick. I'm gonna see if like that's that like scene thing. But it's probably not a real thing. That whole mess, that whole thing, that whole meme of just like the new game containing a pegging scene is just like, no, it's not happening. Whoops, whoops. How did my model get like, 1 second? Whoops. My model's face. 1 second, just let me pop out here. There we go, sorry. I think I accidentally pressed the button, the model like changes expression. Whoops. Still not used to that sort of thing. Need to get like proper hotkeys for all that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a rumor. That whole like meme about the Resident Evil having a pegging scene. It's just like, do you really think they're gonna do that? Do you really think they're gonna feed your gross, well, not gross. You really think they're just gonna feed into every fantasy that you have for this game? Probably not. Like the demo happened and it's like, oh wow, she grabbed you by the neck and then immediately stab you. Like, yeah, no, there's not gonna be that sort of thing. It's you running from death, like every other Resident Evil game. I do find it interesting that like the further they get into the Resident Evil games, the less chance you have of like properly fighting things. Because like most of the recent games, it's just been you running until you can get like the one weapon that like helps you. Because like the earlier on games, like I haven't really played them. I haven't played them. Like I've seen gameplay and all that. Like the first games, it's just like, oh, you walk into this place and you're a police person with a shotgun and a pistol, and you're killing zombies. And then, I guess, technically still, like, running from stuff like Nemesis. Like, stars. Like, that sort of deal. But, like, in these recent games, like, it's a lot of running. Like, a lot of just like, oh, if I stay here, I'm fucked. Let's leave. Yeah, who knows? There is one game that I'm definitely excited for. I think it... Yeah, Dark Alliance. Have any of you heard of Dark Alliance? Damn it, I did it again. Why did it do that? I know. There we go. Back to neutral. Dark Alliance. Have y'all heard of Dark Alliance? It is a game that is fully like, I don't know if it like the correct word is like sponsored, but it is like worked in tandem with Wizards of the Coast. It's a Dungeons and Dragons action RPG game. If you have not seen like gameplay trailers or like any sort of trailer for it, please do yourself a favor. It looks gorgeous. And it's also D&D, which I am a massive fan of. In case you all didn't know, I am a gigantic D&D lover. Critical Role, Dimension 20, that's my shit. That's what I mainly watch when I'm bored and have like no other stuff to do. Just hop on YouTube, look at some like compilations and highlights. One video that I love coming back to is Fantasy High dunking on elves for 20 minutes. That's one of my favorite videos. Yeah, let me see if I can actually like get some background music. Let me work through that for a little bit. See if I can get that going, just to give us like a little bit of something, rather. I don't need an ad. Let me see. Are you able to hear that? Let me see. Are you able to hear that? I can't tell if you can hear it or not because I don't know if it like has an actual source, but it has on Streamlabs. It has like desktop audio. Let me see if I can like get like an actual source for like sound. Audio output capture. No, that's not it. All right, is that it? Is that what I want? I think that's it. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, damn it, why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep switching the expression? I need to figure out what that hotkey is later on. Yeah, let's turn that down a little bit. How's it sounding now? How's it sounding now? Oh, let's just let me know if it's like too loud. I can like turn it down some more. Yeah, we could just leave that on in the background. Leave a bit more of a chill atmosphere. And sound a little bit more like an actual just chatting stream. Have like actual background music. Yeah, what else can I talk about? I've never done a stream like this before, so it's like I'm definitely not fully like in reality kind of person to talk at length. I mean, if people interact and like give me stuff to like talk about, like give me some rant topics, I can rant for a while on stuff that I know about. Also, don't mind these random like weird movements of my model. I just cannot sit still. I don't think I have ADHD, but I definitely can't sit still that well. Yeah, I definitely want to try to do at least something like for at least an hour a day, say for Saturday. Because like I do need this to sort of like start going off. And I need this to have some sort of like, damn it, YouTube ad. I do sort of like need that thing of like, don't really know how to word it. I don't really know how to word it, but like I need this support. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's just because that like well, like I posted on like my other social medias and all that. I do need a bit of support for that sort of thing. So I gotta put my, what's the phrase? Like, I don't know what it is, like put your nose to the ground or something. Something like that, but it's that thing of like needing to put my nose to the grindstone, I think it is. I think that's what the phrase is, but yeah, that's what I mean. I need to like really get on it if I need this sort of like actually start getting traction and like gaining support and gaining a bigger audience, because that's like the main objective for this, is just getting an audience and getting a community, people that support each other. Because I might be the devil, but it doesn't mean I don't like people getting along. Yeah, just gotta be doing this on a more regular basis and like be a little less unpredictable. But I just have no idea how to market myself. I don't know how to do marketing. And if anybody does know how to do marketing, feel free to hit me up. Give me a bit of advice here and there. Like, I would greatly appreciate a bit of help for that sort of thing. But really, who knows? I guess I just still need to do more. Because that is really the thing, just doing more and like providing more content for the audience that you're trying to cultivate. And it is definitely difficult, especially when that sort of thing is so unpredictable. Because that's really just what I need to do, is just try my damnedest. And besides that, besides trying my hardest, there's not much I can really do. But I mean, I'm still gonna do that. Doesn't mean I'm gonna give up at all. I am gonna do this. And I've heard that for some people it does take years. And I've got a few years. I've definitely got some years in me. Granted, certain situations do call for a mild amount of urgency, but if I need to, I can be patient. I've learned how to bottle up emotions before, so I can do that for a while longer. That's really the thing for this sort of avenue of work, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm not saying it. No, it's not an I guess. This is work. This is, if it can become profitable enough, a job. Like, this is a job. Streaming and doing YouTube and making all this online content is still a job. It's like, in a way, it's almost like actual reality TV, because this is actual people, not some fake bullshit storyline of like all these people just like, oh, we're all stuck in this house and people are spying on us and people get voted out. Like, no, that's not real reality TV. This is like actual people, like talking to like real people about their real lives. Like it with just chatting streams, like that's just real people talking about real stuff. People playing games, people making food, making mukbangs, like cooking streams and all that. This is, if anything, this is like the real reality TV. Granted, with like VTubers such as myself, it does get into that sort of gray area of reality. But that's also like telling a bit of a story, like it's characters. It's characters. But like still a mix of reality, because like it's the person's real personality mixed with the character. Because the character is like somewhat based off of the personality. And I guess that's really just all I'm trying to do, is just portray myself in a way that I sort of see myself, while also at the same time trying to get people to like sort of come together and create an environment of support. Because like I've always wanted to be a YouTuber or some sort of content creator, because like that's like one of the very few jobs in this world where you are your own boss and you don't really have to like quote unquote answer to anybody, and nobody can like order you around. Granted, sometimes like I do like having like someone to help motivate me, but like telling me what to do is just definitely that sort of like stifling thing. But that's like the thing that was so alluring about it is the community aspect of having just people around, just people that like you've never met before, that are still willing to sort of tune in, look at your face, whatever face you are presenting, and just be there. Just sit there, watch, listen, support in whatever way they can, whether that's through anything that's like free, which is like liking, following, sharing. If it's on YouTube, then subscribing. Or the people with like a bit more, just a bit more to spend, a bit more to share, that like send in donations or Twitch subscriptions, just that sort of thing. Like that's the thing that I've always that's the reason that I've always wanted to be doing this. And that's why I'm not going to give up on it so easily. Yeah, and know that I did take a week or two off, but that was just because of mental health, and I'm allowed to do that. Like, I don't need, like I said, I'm my own boss and I don't need to answer to anyone, and granted that does add a bit of unpredictability, but better to have unpredictability than slowly become like less of a good person, or slowly become more depressed because you didn't take care of yourself. And so that's my mentality, at least. Mental health takes priority over everything, because if you don't have good mental health, then you're just not gonna have like you're just not gonna have good anything. Like, do you think you'll be able to, like, if you have pets, do you think if you're in a very depressed state, like, you might forget to feed them, or you might not remember to take them out on walks, or just to even just spend time with them? And that can be also extended to loved ones. Like, if you're not in a good state, then you might not spend as much time with the loved ones, even though that could be something that you really need. If you're in a bad mental state, like, you'll miss meals, and you like won't like shower, or like have proper hygiene. Like, mental health really just is the glue that you need to just keep everything together. And so that's why I believe it takes priority over everything, at least in my mind. But you all can have your own opinions on that. Yeah, I'll try to get, even if I'm not like playing games or anything like that, if I'm not like feeling the energy to play a game, then I'll definitely hop on for like at least an hour. Try to have it save for Saturday. Have at least an hour every day, starting today. And yeah, probably in a little bit I will be signing off, but that's just because that'll be my hour for the day. But I got a bit more interaction. At one point there I saw 3 viewers. So that's, I think, my record high. Might have hit 4 before, but I can't remember. But we'll see. Yeah, it's really just hoping that things work out. I'll probably try to contact certain people I know, see if I can figure out better ways to market myself, and I might try to interact with certain things. Like, I might try to upload TikToks a bit more, because I do have TikTok. I think my audiences on TikTok and here are maybe a little separated. But yeah, it's like, my TikTok is literally just like the same as this. Same thing, Cypher plus Lou, with the same little icon, like right up there. Oh geez, model's freaking out a bit. Same icon as my Twitch and the icon up there. Same thing. If you feel like going over and dropping a follow, then please do. I would greatly appreciate it. Other than that, I do have Twitter as well, which I have all of this stuff like linked in my about section, except for the TikTok, just because like it's an app and not really like a computer PC type thing. But yeah, I got like a YouTube and a Twitter. I upload all my streams onto YouTube, all of them in their entirety, in the unedited things. I still need to learn how to edit. That is definitely something that I need to learn how to do. Because if I do want to get an audience on YouTube, then just posting uncut streams isn't the way to go about it. Definitely need to properly edit them down to like bite-sized pieces, because the algorithm will just fucking nerf me otherwise. And I do have like friends in reality that I'm tempted to ask about, like just following or dropping a like or something. But there is also that thing of like also wanting to keep like my real life identity and this identity separate. Keep that sort of thin veil of, I guess, anonymity is what you would call it. And also just the fact that like I want to like earn this. I don't want to like beg people I know to like go share it with their friends, and go share and tell your friends to share it with their friends, and like create a fucking pyramid scheme of an audience that doesn't actually care. Like I want to earn it. I want the people that would be interested in me to come find me. And I also want like creators and stuff like that. While I was just sort of sitting here, I took a look at Koi's thing, followed back, and like if you ever want to like collab on something, then like I'd be 100% down. Like you definitely seem like a very chill person and very kind for following. Because I think when you followed, you didn't really watch that much. You just sort of tuned in and you're just like, oh yeah, cool. And I greatly appreciate that. Like, if you did ever want to collab, then I would 100% be down. Like, if there's any other people following me that end up seeing this that also like make content or want to make content, like I would be down to collab. Like streams with friends and like other people, like multiple people, it is so much more fun. Like granted, like yeah, I understand like people streaming solo hardcore Minecraft or just streaming or just chatting, not just streaming, everybody's streaming on here. We're just chatting. It can be cool and chill and like good for relaxing. Like I also enjoy like bouncing off of other people, because that's the main way that I can like talk properly. Because I know that in this stream I've had so many awkward pauses. Like that one there, where I just like try to think of the next thing to say, and that's usually where it's just like someone else would say something in that little window there. But yeah, if anybody ever wants to like play a game, just stream it and just collab and do whatever, fuck around and find out, I'd 100% be down. It doesn't even have to be Minecraft. Why does it say I'm streaming Minecraft, by the way? I thought I changed the category. Damn it. I thought I changed the category on this before the stream started, and then I went live. God damn it. That is very annoying. I've been in the wrong Been in the wrong damn category this whole time. Making me upset. Oh well. It's something I'll need to pay a bit more attention to next time. But yeah. It's definitely, this is still something I need to work on. I think I've got a decent setup. Like I've got my whole color scheme, got my whole identity. Still working on the form, but that will come into its own eventually. I got like a little icon up there. I got my little list of events down there. Oh geez, my neck snapped. Try to fix that. Oh no, just that's the wrong way. Nope. Go the other way. There we go. That's close enough. Yeah, I got my little following list. Not really following, event list. That's what it is. Got a little event list. Got my little rabbit here that says hello to everybody that sends a little thing in. The chat's down there, though it disappears. Damn it, stop breaking my neck, model. There, I have the alert box for like people following and all that. Following, donating, subscribing. Don't have subscriptions yet because like I forget like what I need for subscriptions. Really don't get like, I don't get like why you need to have a certain amount of things for subscriptions. I'm like, if people want to, they can do it. I don't know why you would like restrict that. But yeah, I just gotta aim to eventually get to that point where like where it's like a consistent following. Because that's the thing, it's like if you have like even just 10 consistent viewers that like consistently donate like once a week $10, like if like that's just purely hypothetical, 10 consistent viewers donate $10 a week, and that's still like $100 a week, which right now I would die for that. Not really, more so kill for that, but that's besides the point. But that's like, even in that pure hypothetical, like it isn't even really hypothetical. Like streamers like Technoblade who have like millionaires in their audience that like donate $100 like on a whim, like they're probably going to be able to live their life comfortably for a good few years. If they just stop, if Technoblade stopped streaming for a whole year, I bet with how much he's been donated and given, like he'd be able to live comfortably, pretty comfortably for that whole year. But it's really just that thing of like working to it, because you need to be marketable, you need to have that personality, that identity, that something that gets people to like, follow, share, comment, interact. But I don't want to pressure people into doing that because that just seems dickish. I want people to come into that on their own and just do that themselves. But I think I'm working towards that. I've got the identity now. I've got a unique appearance. I've got that color scheme. It's not something that I did intentionally for that, but I've definitely got the appeal to the minority LGBTQ community because I am non-binary, and I've modeled my entire color scheme after that. It's not something I did intentionally, like in a manipulative way. Like it's something I wanted because it feels right. But it is something, but I will definitely keep working at it. Try to get it daily. At least an hour a day. That'll be my little mantra for now. At least an hour a day. And I think I've done about an hour now. And it does seem like the interaction is slowly lulling down, so I think probably now is as good a time as any to sort of sign off after ranting for an hour. It's probably the first time I've ever done something like that. Like, even outside of streaming, probably the first time I've ever ranted for like a good hour by myself. Yeah, now is probably as good time as any to sort of sign off on that note of working towards my goals, hour a day. Yeah. If anybody watches this VOD back, I'll be keeping it up as long as I can, and sees my little thing of like, hey, you want to collab, let me know. Really, just let me know. Just send me a DM or like on Twitter or something. Like, my Twitter is in my about section, so you can find it pretty easily. Just click on that big old circle that says Twitter. Yeah. This was a wonderful little chatting stream, and thank you to the few of you that tuned in and interacted. Pilot, Koi. And there's somebody else there watching, but I don't know who you were because you didn't comment or send a message in the chat, but I still appreciate you too. But yeah. I'll be seeing you tomorrow then, I guess.